I tell my sons that all the time. I tell my son to have better conduct than that. You have the best conduct out of all them athletes. Don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? You get the athlete, all they do is dig in their butt, dig in their nose, put boogers up under the desk, pass gas. They burp and pass gas in front of you. You trying to have, hey, let's sit down and have a serious interview and talk about this SEC championship and the Super Bowl. I'm talking about that man passing gas. I'm talking about right there while you in there you in there with NBC. You know what I'm saying? That man passed gas and the microphone picked it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they just, you compared to them. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you need to realize. Athletes really don't value you. You know what I'm saying? They don't. You know, part of it is the way that they train and they brought up that you are nobody compared to them. You know what I'm saying? You know, they get top-notch women, you know what I'm saying? They get high-class vagina, you know what I'm saying? They get vagina from women with degrees, you know what I'm saying? You know, doctorate degrees, lawyers, you know, general managers, CEOs. This is the type of vagina they get on a regular basis. The type of women you get, man, you get fast food women, you know what I'm saying? You get women, goddamn temporary aerotech women, you know what I'm saying? The women they sleep with, you know what I'm saying? That their husband said that they get a pass to leave out and go sleep with a baller. You know what I'm saying? You know, a woman, this man, he got his wife, she got all her shots and stuff. She been with one man her whole life, and her dream date is to sleep with a baller. You know what I'm saying? So she take all her shots, and she never really been sick for real like that. And she get to go on a rendezvous with a baller. You know what I'm saying? And get what? He pull her hair, throw her on the ground, snatch her clothes off and stuff like that. When I tell you they just really don't value you being a professional, they don't. You know, some guys call them dumb jocks and stuff like that. You know, you might be able to call them that and stuff like that, but they just don't take you serious. You know what I mean? You compare it to them, they can get away with 187, you can't. You know what I mean? And guess what? The legal system will make a way for them to get away with 187, and you pay the penalty for a misdemeanor. You'll be locked up for a 187 for a misdemeanor, and they'll be walking the streets and then did a 187, and people will wave at them and say, that's one of the finest men that our state has ever seen. One of the finest gentlemen in this state. You see what I'm saying? That you know, you just have to be conscious of it. That's the way it is. And it's only like that around white people, though. Now, this is what you have to realize. You know, when those guys go back into the ghetto, it ain't like that in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's only like that when they roll through Wind Lakes and rolling hills. Now, they under a different set of rules when they go to the roads. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they roll through the roads like that, they might come through a different set of consequences. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying out here with all the white folks and all the sheriffs and shit, yeah, they might get away with stuff like that. You know, but there is a reality show going on at Top Flight, you know what I'm saying? And at the Lakos and stuff like that. They do get reality shows, you know what I'm saying? But and sometimes they need them. Sometimes they do need those reality shows, you know, to live and die in LA, stuff like that. Like, you know, sometimes they need those Suge Knight reality shows when they rolling through Inglewood, you know what I'm saying? Because it does make them realize that even though the white man had told them they the finest specimen in the state, sometimes they do need those reality shows to keep them closer to the earth, you know what I'm saying? It's sad that they do treat people like that, but you need to understand, some people need to understand that that's the way it is, you know what I'm saying? That I don't know why girls with degrees that seem like, to you, it seemed like a wife type. To you, this woman seemed like a wife type, you know, but she in there with that guy you call a dumb jock that made it to the league. He in there pull a wig off, they'll pull her by her hair weave, throw her on the ground, spit on her and stuff, and she said it was the best night she ever had, you know what I'm saying? And he tattooed, you know, his signature on her booty, you know what I'm saying? You know, she got a heart with an arrow going through it, you know what I'm saying? And to this very day, she's proud of that tattoo. That night that athlete, you know, did her like a $2 hoe, you know what I'm saying? To her, that was the best night of her life, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I can't say that that's sad, but it's true. But it is a good learning lesson. You know what I mean? It's a good lesson to know. You know, they say that good girls like bad boys. You know what I mean? That's what they say. And sometimes it's good that you know that's the type of girl you're dealing with. You know, you're trying to be as nice as you can. You're trying to go to Sunday school. You're trying to be a good role model for your kids. But in your girl's heart, in your wife's heart, she looking for a bad boy to drag her. You know what I mean? Sad, but it's true, lady. You know, it's sad, but it's true, lady. You know, I kind of hate that it's that way. You know, but there's a lot of time we can't change it. Because you yourself, you just like Bob Kraft. You know what you want? You want a girl that the massage thing to lift your spirits. You tired of your wife, you know what I'm saying? You don't want no cheerleader. You don't want no cheerleader. You don't want your wife. You want an Oriental woman at the massage thing to turn you on. That really know how to do that massage, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want. You'll pay top dollar for it, you know what I mean? Because they know how to do it, you know? And you gotta, you know, it seemed very strange that you got a guy, NFL, what you call an NFL goddamn owner, a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? He don't value tradition. I'm talking about, that man want goddamn brown tail. You know what I'm saying? He want onyx, brown tail, round and brown. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want. He want penthouse, man. That man want hustler type. He want a night with Hustler and Larry Flint. You know what I'm saying? He want the meal of a champion. You see what I'm saying? And it's only a misdemeanor. Even though you blowing it out of proportion. Even though you got Monica Lewinsky at the Oval Office. Goddamn, with the Gone with the Wind. At the end of the day, he wants the snack food of champions. He wants Hustler. He wants penthouse and brown tail. You see what I'm saying? He was like, goddamn Bob Kraft, how could you? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How could you stoop that low like Bob stoops? But to him, that's just high rolling. Man, this is the meal of a champion. What you talking about? Been doing this for years. This is regular protocol. You know what I mean? How could you Bob stoop that low? How could you eat that that Lunchable Oscar Mayer? Like, man, goddamn, we always eat Oscar Mayers. Oscar Mayer Lunchables. You see what I'm saying? And you acting like you all shocked, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, lady, just because the man live out there in Wind Lakes, he can't eat a goddamn Oscar Mayer Lunchable? I tell you, lady. It's sad, but it's true, man. He's still a human being, lady. He still has a bottle of lotion under his car seat. I don't give a damn how many billions of dollars he got. He still got a strong-ass right arm and a right hand. Goddamn, I'm trying to tell you, he could goddamn fix a flat in 5 seconds if he had to. That's how strong that right hand that he put that lotion in. That's how strong it is, lady.